to this HeflaTV presentation of the Vietnam Esports Champions League upper bracket final between Scythe and MiTH as we finally get into the game after God knows how many complications, and even then it's probably not going to be a proper best of 3 or anything, but I'm not alone, as actually I'm joined by a drafter who has only casted for like 4 games previously or something, so he's rather new to it, but still I'm happy to have him, and he is Master Risk. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm pretty doing well. I'm doing well. I'm very excited to see this match against MiTH and Scythe in the upper bracket final. It's gonna be a very, very interesting game.
Yeah, it definitely should be, and looking at the bans, I mean, I guess it's kind of standard as far as the Faces Void and Doombringer is concerned, and Scythe's Miracle is probably one of the best Naga Sirens in the world, so it's kind of a respect ban in that regard, but banning out the Slark, I mean, I haven't seen that much of MiTH, but I guess they must be playing it, because I don't think Slark is that strong otherwise.
And the first pick for MiTH is actually the Trend Protector.
Wow, so just they want a solid support, I guess, who is really annoying to deal with the living armor, keeping the towers alive. But you, from a drafter's point of view, how highly do you actually value the treant?
Well, it depends what you want to do in the game, if you want to play defensive or actually aggressive. And also very, very good in healing towers, so it all depends on what they want to do, and we will find out later on when we see what they will pick.
Well, at least Scythe, they started with a Tidehunter and Lich. So Tidehunter probably offlane, Lich just supporting, maybe even doing like 2-1-2 lanes or something. But heroes like Lycan, Batrider, Invoker, they're completely overlooked. And actually the Invoker, I guess, hasn't been that popular at all recently. Do you think that the nerfs were actually as strong, so you can't really play it that much, or is it just the metagame shifting?
I think the metagame shifting, because Invoker is still very, very strong on the lane, in the middle lane, and it also it depends on the lineups, like what they want to do and what they want to play and what they like to play as well. But I definitely don't think the nerf is very, very hard, or I mean rough on Invoker, because he's still very, very strong and he's able to push towers and very, very strong. And it's also a good combination with Trent, but we will see what they're gonna. It's gonna be interesting to see what they're gonna pick afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, Razor it is for them. I mean, Razor is kind of the flavor of the month hero, so to say, together with the Faceless Void, I think, a little bit. Because you just see that hero more and more getting picked up. Of course, the static link is so damn strong in the laning phase, as well as in the later stages, of course. And the Eye of the Storm, just going for the Aghanim Scepter, taking down buildings. Oh, wow. Scythe, they went really hard with the hard carry bans. Oh, man. Well, MiTH, Lakel's plays quite a lot of the Morphling, so I guess that makes sense. And Anti-Mage overall, so hard to actually take down. Although you see that hero so damn rarely as, wow, Scythe, they go for Queen of Pain. So looks like they really want to just take fights in the mid game.
Yeah. It's gonna be, let's see, their next pick. But Trent and Razor is a very, very good combination, because the living armor is very, very strong on Razor, and the static link on Tide, if they go like a safe lane farming Razor, it's gonna like be easy kill for both Razor and Trent with their slow and the damage from the static link, because Tide's movement speed is not that high. Like, he's very dependent on his anchor smash to like reduce the damage from the enemy heroes.
Oh yeah, and do you actually, or do you propose that Tidehunter should get some nerfs in the next patches?
Maybe his Kraken Shell is pretty OP at the moment, because every time like we go like Mirana and we just hit arrows, it's just annoying to play against the Tide. With the Kraken Shell, it's really OP, I think, at the moment. But besides that, if you just get experience, if he's like going solo on the lane, he could actually also like, yes, he's okay. But maybe the Kraken Shell is maybe too a bit OP at the moment.
Yeah,
and we see another OP hero from MiTH, and that's the Skywrath Mage.
Yeah, I mean, that's so good versus the Queen of Pain as well. Just get Ancient Seal, and Queen of Pain is completely useless.
But still, they need some like instant stun lockdown. Yet, and they go. Maybe we'll see Scythe mid against the Queen of Pain.
Yeah,
And
I was thinking about it as well. Maybe they could easily go for like an aggressive tri lane, even if they really wanted to with Razor 3 and +1.
I
But
feel like it's gonna be a Rubik pick this time.
yeah, man.
And Scythe mid. It's also goes pretty well with Razor with the lift. Like they need something to just stun instantly. And with the lift in range, it can easily happen, and also it's pretty well with against Tidehunter to steal Ravage, and against Enigma to steal Black Hole. I like to play Rubik against Enigmas. It's really fun. Like also you have a co-op, so it's like a free blink. So you just steal blink first, then you blink in and steal Enigma Black Hole, and that's really fun to play.
Yeah, I mean, Rubik is one of my favorite heroes because I mostly play support anyway. But, well, MiTH, they're like, screw this, we're not going for Rubik. Bristleback instead, I guess. They just want to tank up all the possible burst of Scythe. Although Bristleback, yes, he can tank it up, but for that he requires a lot of levels as well as items still.
Maybe like they had to think about going Scythe mid or playing him as support. So I think that's what they were discussing, whether to put Scythe mid or play him as support on a tri lane with Razor and Trim Protector.
Yeah.
And they take out the Tinker, and that's really good for them because Tinker and Trent is really strong as well with the Ling armor, and Tinker has like a lot of ammo in the early game in the start phase.
Yeah, Tinker is really a hero you don't generally want to go up against if you can actually help it, especially if you want to push even just a little bit.
I speak for the
Especially if there's a Treant, like Treant, Tinker, man, and Scythe. Well, they definitely want to push. Picking up in Nature's Prophet. How is it just Tidehunter support for them then? Or never mind, like Tidehunter. How are they laning this?
I think they will go farming Furion. That's the most optional, or put the Queen of Pain solo bottom and maybe Furion mid. It depends. I think most likely they're gonna go Furion farming bottom, and they just instantly gonna push against the. But against the Bristleback, that's also very tough, because he's very tanky and he can just use his quality spray, and he can just get the lane back as well. So MiTH trust, as they know that Scythe actually want to push and go with a push strategy, so they need something to stop the push. And it also has to be a mid laner if they don't want to put Scythe mid. And if we should think about what they could choose, it's very, Tinker's got banned out, and so is Invoker. There's not many options. Maybe Puck is possible here, and he's very, or I mean, if you play Puck against, Enigma against the Puck, that will be annoying, especially against the Silence. But we will see what they're gonna pick.
They definitely do need some counter push because Scythe, they're just gonna go crazy with this. I mean, yeah, sure, you on paper it's just two heroes that push really well, the Enigma and the Nature's Prophet. But that in itself is enough, but they go for a Night Stalker instead. Oh wow. I did not see that one coming.
Yeah, me neither.
I have no idea what the reasoning behind it is. I guess they're just like, okay, more silence, deal with the Queen of Pain, don't let him get any farm at all almost, don't let him be relevant. But they have like literally zero counter push. I guess Plasma Field from the Razor maybe. Oh, that's kind of taking a risk, but it might pay off for them. Although now either side actually doesn't have like any super late game carry, so to say. I guess Razor is the hardest one in this game. Well, I mean, just looking at the drafts from either side, which lineup do you actually prefer to take the game?
Well, I mean, Scythe really have to do something in the early game, and that's what they all depend on this game. If they get some towers, and I see them in favor of actually from the start. If they get towers and push a lot, like they can easily get these two towers bottom lane, but then later on the game, I think actually MiTH Trust will take it. It actually all depends on the early game how well the Scythe push goes. So we will see what's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, I guess that's always like with push strategies. If you can
Mm.
actually start getting towers early on and get the global gold, get your next set of items before your enemy does, of course. But then again, how many heroes do you think Scythe will actually commit to the pushes? Will they have like somebody farming up different lanes at the same time so they actually wouldn't fall behind that much with XP?
I think that they will go with like Furion, Lich bottom, and just go with Enigma three heroes. And when Tide hits 6, he's instantly gonna TP bottom to just get the tier 2 or the tier 1 if they have not got it yet. But they should actually get the tier 1 from like minute 2 in game time. So that's like usual, or actually earlier if that's possible. But I don't think that's possible against the Bristleback that early to get the tower. But as soon as Tide hits 6, he's gonna TP bottom, and they will force something bottom lane, especially with the Queen of Pain, also with the burst damage. That's a lot of they have a lot of options. But again, if MiTH Trust supports rotate pretty well, they're gonna kill like pretty much the Queen of Pain with the silence and the stun. They like a stun. The only stun they have is like the void, but it's not like a stun. It's a quick stun. So it's gonna be hard for them to kill the Quap.
And actually, I'm kind of hoping for MiTH maybe to just go as a 5-man group into the Radiant jungle and block off a few camps so the Enigma can just completely free farm, because Enigma is probably one of the fastest, if not the fastest jungler in the game. So if you can slow it down, it's definitely going to be helpful. Although, I guess in theory they still could go for an aggressive tri-lane. Like Treant, Skywrath, Razor or something.
I don't like that idea because then the Tide's gonna be solo against who? What was the last hero? I can't even remember.
Oh, I
The
can't
Bristleback.
either. Oh yeah, the
Well,
Bristol.
Tide against Bristleback. Well, the lineup, I think it favors Tidehunter in the early phase, but yeah, it's equal. But Tide, he just needs his 6 and he can TP bottom, and then their tri lane will actually get destroyed. So it's risky, but it's possible because it's only a dual lane, like Lich, Furion bottom.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's definitely possible to go tri lane aggressive.
Oh, by the way, can you activate or enable your open mic in game? Maybe if there are any viewers from Dota TV, otherwise they'll be thinking that I'm crazy talking to myself.
Yeah, I'll fix that instant. I think I put it on now.
But just to go over the lineups, I guess I'll start with Scythe up on the Radiant side. Miracle will be playing the Nature's Prophet, heading towards the solo safe lane, with Dafa playing the Enigma in the jungle, Chibix mid lane, Queen of Pain, with Murchu a stand-in on the Lich, and offlane will be Polos on the Tidehunter.
And on the other side, MiTH Trust, if you start with the Bristleback on the offlane, we have, okay, KYT something.
Yeah, it is just KYT.
It's KYT, okay. And then we have Noki on the Skywrath Mage. In middle lane, we see MyPro on the Night Stalker. And Night Stalker is a hero that we have not really seen lately, but he's also very, very strong in this game and this patch. And if you go on to the carry, we have Razor on Lakels, and the other support is Meth Mawwow. Okay, that's a cool name for on the Train Protector.
Yeah.
If you look at the Train Protector item build, he went 6 Tango, so we have actually pulled 1 Clarity and 1 Smoke. Usually you see a boost of speed, and he usually skill Leech Seed, but that's if you go aggressive trialing. So we're gonna see, maybe you think it's a dual lane?
Yeah. Well,
Skywrath, Bristol bottom? It could be possible.
at the moment, it sure looks like it. Noki just blocking
Yeah.
out some of the camps for the Enigma. And I guess that way the Nature's Prophet can't do too much to the Bristleback like that, as well as maybe Noki can just go rotate into the mid lane. Though at the moment, oh never mind. I thought like, where is Dafa? I couldn't see him on the map, but of course he just denied a creep mid lane and then ran all the way back to base to regen up his mana. But now he's already heading towards the enemy jungle by the looks of it.
Yeah, maybe he anticipated that they have blocked his jungle, so why waste time and check the camp when you can easily just go to the enemy jungle?
Yeah, and to
But
be honest, like mid lane, Queen of Pain versus Night Stalker. Night Stalker started with the Stout Shield so that he wouldn't just get right clicked out from the lane, but still just getting the Shadow Strike on him already.
look, oh, Enigma's gonna, or maybe he's gonna find Trend. Oh, Trend Protector has actually scouted out Enigma, but Enigma doesn't unfortunately know that Trend is pretty low and is there.
And what is this Treant jungling tactic?
Well, I actually prefer just if the, well, he doesn't have sentries. That's the issue because he cannot deward the block camps. So, and leeching XP for the Razor, yeah, that's questionable. But he's really struggling here on the Trim Protector. Enigma's already hit level 2, and maybe it's the first block we see in top. Oh, the Living Armor's gonna save him, maybe. Nice round.
Living Armor too strong, but actually Noki comes in as well, Dafa. He's on the run together with Miracle. Actually, the creeps come in the Plasma Field as well, Miracle. Oh my god, are they really giving away the first spot? Although they should have been the ones getting it like else. He has boots of speed, but Miracle, does he have them as well? Yes, he does. So he gets out, but Noki's gonna go for Dafa, and the first blood goes to mid. As now Poloson came in, but Static Link draining all of his damage, and probably that's gonna be 2 kills for them. At least they got 1 counter kill as well as Poloson got the Treant, but it is not worth it if you just feed the Razor, who's level 4 already.
The Static Link on Tide is really a pain in the ass because it's like he gained 112 attack damage extra.
Yeah, and Miracle, he came back in and 1 right click was enough thanks to the Static Link, and Merch, 1 more right click kills. Are you kidding me? He's on a triple kill. He's level 5, 2.5 minutes in. Holy crappers. What? Scythe?
That was very, very confusing, and maybe some miscommunication from Scythe, because they lost 4 heroes there. It's yeah, unbelievable. Maybe some miscommunication.
Yeah, it has to be. At least they actually, well, they use 2 sentries for it, but they do find the Sub-Zero reward finally. So some 50 gold for the Tide Hunter, who is actually almost level 4, so he's not doing that bad himself, to be honest.
But if you look at the mid lane, oh, the Queen of Pain is actually at 17 last hits, while the Night Stalker is only at 8. So it's double the amount of last hits.
I guess that's kind of to be expected as well. His Queen of Pain has actually pretty nice base damage as well as a nice attack animation. And the Shadow Strike just helps so much Night Stalker. If he wants to come in, he takes a lot of right click harassment.
Yeah.
And of course just using the Void to farm, it's not really the most optimal thing. But top lane, oh, do they want to go on the kills? They use the Gush on Poloson, he has the Anchor Smash level 2, but they don't have the additional slows or stuns. Bottom lane though, Miracle TPing out, not gonna be successful. Arcane Bolts get the kill. Man, this 5-1 is all sorts of bad for Scythe because they need the early start to actually get the levels necessary for the pushing. But Dafa, he's still only level 2 on the Enigma. Oh wow, this... Should they like focus on something certain now, Scythe that is? Like prioritizing Enigma's farm. He has the jungle free now, but they will spawn at level 5.
To be honest, since Razor got this good, very, very good start, they could actually rotate Leech bottom to help out the Furion, and also the Enigma to their own jungle, so they can start push the tower. If they went for the push strat, at least they should get a tower soon. And like Bristol Black is free farming bottom completely, and I think Lich top is not doing as much as he should do, because like Razor is fine, he's just farming and he can just be there against those two. So I think the best thing they could do now is to put Lich bottom, and yeah, rotate. Enigma already is in their own jungle, so they should start trying to get some kills on the Bristol Black bottom.
Oh man, this is gonna be so hard. At least Chibix has himself a haste rune on the Queen of Pain, so maybe can make something happen with that. Just start grabbing the kills, because their burst damage is still pretty damn strong. If you think about it, Miracle though probably wants level 6 before, just have the Wrath of Nature bouncing around on the map extra. And he's actually gone into 2 points into teleportation, not maxing out the Nature's Call. So I guess he just wants to be mobile enough.
Yeah. Maybe they could, like, the teleportation, they could try to kill the Night Stalker in the middle with the Queen of Pain. He's soon, he actually hit 6 now and he got a haste rune. So it's actually possible to go gank the Night Stalker. If he TP's in around here in the trees, and he can just walk there and sprout him, and he should be dead. Only Scarif is there to protect him, and then he's only level 3, so he's not gonna do much.
I mean, they definitely have to set something up. Of course, it's night time, the first one, so Night Stalker is a little bit faster. So, but still, Sprout, like you said, might be enough. But oh, MyPro actually gets a double damage in return, so he might be the one looking for some kills in the first nighttime. Oh, and this is just gonna be so hard to come back from the feed of the Razor, who is almost level 8, has the drums finished in 400 gold, whereas Enigma, level 4.5, just finishes up his first item, the Soul Ring. And, well, Bristleback, do you think this Ring of Regen is gonna turn into a mech?
If you look at top lane, they're gonna try... They have the Ravage on side, so they can actually... Maybe they won't use it though.
Yeah, they should have kills. Oh, never mind. There's the Ravage.
Secure the kill.
I think it's worth it. Just kill secured. Razor, high priority kill. Has a lot of levels, so you get a lot of XP from actually killing.
It means now that MiTH Trust can play aggressive. But if you look at middle lane, Queen of Pain gonna get away? Yeah, she's actually got away. That was really nice. But it means now that MiTH Trust should play aggressive. They know that the Tide doesn't have Ravage, so they can easily defend their top lane. That shouldn't be an issue. They can just get a TP on Bristleback and TP top, and they can actually get kills from it.
Yeah, if they're up for it at least. Queen of Pain can rotate if she really wants, although never mind, her TP is on cooldown because she just used it. But MyPro, double damage still active. Is he gonna find somebody in the tree and scout him out? A miracle. He needs to sprout him or something. The silence is not coming up soon enough. Paulson, he gets silence merger, going for the TP out bomb. Right, the sprout is gonna be enough.
Nice sprout.
Oh, this Sprout just saved her life for sure. As Noki, he actually dropped down to Chibik's mid lane. And well, Skywrath, he might be pretty fast with the base movement speed 325. But Shadow Strike plus, she didn't even need the ultimate, just Scream of Pain and easy kill on a support. Skywrath has Polos on. Oh, he went top lane, he got one kill, but the static link is there. He's gonna get chased down. He needs to go for the TP out, but they're waiting for the Void. But MyPro, he doesn't really need to use it anyway. Or actually use it, TP out, Polos on, man, go for it. No, never mind. The damage stolen, 224. It's too easy for the Razor to just own the Tidehunter solo. And, well, at least Scythe, they got the tier 1 tower.
The Kraken Shell is not doing really much against the static link. Oh, he missed the Sonic Wave, I think, with the Queen of Pain in the middle against Skywrath. But Enigma's coming here with the Sun just to secure the kill.
Yeah, that was... I mean, the Scream of Pain hit. I mean, Sonic Wave hit, rather.
It hit?
But, yeah, Sonic Wave hit, but the Scream of Pain didn't because Chibix didn't use the blink before that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, level 1 Sonic Wave, 350 damage compared to 300 damage of the Scream of Pain. It's rather even. So, it's, I guess, doesn't matter, although still a small fail, but Malphite is coming in from the Enigma, helping out there. And Enigma, at least he's level 6, catching up a little bit, but he's put 3 points into Malphite and 2 into Demonic Conversion, so not even going for like the max push or the fastest farming build.
It looks like Scythe's gonna push bottom, start pushing bottom, because they rotated side bottom and he got his Ravage. And Enigma or Furion is still farming jungle, but I think they should just go for the tower from by now. But again, Razor split pushing top this lane, and yeah, maybe they want to defend that tower.
Well, I guess they don't want to feed the Razor or just give them unnecessary gold at the moment. As bottom lane, they're going on KYT with 3 heroes. Do they use the Black Hole for it? They actually doesn't have enough mana for it. But they should be able to get the kill. Frostblast coming off cooldown. There is the Ravage onto 3 heroes. The Frostblast to secure the kill. Merchu will fall down in turn. Poloson probably gonna be the next one. So in the end, it's gonna be a 2-for-1 trade. And it is not worth it, especially since you used the Ravage for it as well.
Yeah, it's definitely not gonna be worth it if they get the tower as well. But it's, yeah, the Night Stalker got the regen rune, that's really nice. Maybe they want to try to kill the Quap, because Quap is really fat as well.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I mean, to be honest, what's a scarier thing? A fat Quap or a fat Razor? I mean, late game wise, it's definitely the Razor. But coming into mid game, does Queen of Pain have enough to just justify the farm on her?
Well, first of all, he needs a BKB to survive in the team fights, because they have so much lockdown from the Queen of Pain, the silence from the Skywrath and the silence from Night Stalker. And I think that should be like the first priority target, the Queen of Pain. And it's pretty easy to kill it. And maybe we're gonna see a smoke gank or protection gank?
Well, Chibix looks like he's the bait at the moment for sure. But MiTH, will they actually take it? Is daytime, so Nice Talker probably doesn't want to dive in, but no, they're gonna go in Merchant. They have the vision, the Frostblast is there as well. Easy can actually use the Chain Frost, MyPro. He's slowed down, they have the Black Hole if really necessary. Will he use it? Go one Black Hole, yes! At the last second, actually cutting it a little bit too close for my liking. But kill secured in the end.
And meanwhile, they got the bottom tower. This.
Well, I mean, maybe if Scythe get the tier 1 tower now in return as well, it might be worth it, but doesn't look like they will continue with the push. KYT comes in now. Actually, he has his mech finished already as well on the Bristle. Just needs the recipe. As Chibix, oh, KYT is down. Lakel's just owned Enigma. Another 168 damage stolen. Wow, they're just getting way too easily. For Lakel's, he just runs everybody down with the phase, boots, as well as the drums. I mean, nobody except the Queen of Pain can really escape that.
I think Scythe is waiting for the Ravage before they want to try to defend the mid tower.
Oh man, to be honest, it's looking kind of bad for Scythe if they are the ones losing towers. Because they should be the ones pushing them. As Polosan, he comes in, well, Anchor Smash not gonna be on target anyway. Gnocchi just sitting on the sidelines as Chibix. Well, they got one kill, they killed Movo, but it is a support, so not the biggest deal. Especially if mid lane Mercury might go down. Polosan dropping low, so Ravage already on cooldown. The Mystic Flare onto Polosan. Oh, they get the kill, and KYT just turns his back and stays alive. Mech delivered to him. They can go for more. Potentially Lakel starts stealing the damage, but he's stunned up by the Malphite, so it's actually cancelled. But now is he gonna turn it around? No, Chibix blink out. But they lost the tower, they lost the hero. And they're just getting the worst trades all the time. And even Queen of Pain loses his life now as MyPro comes in from the side of the silence. Oh wow. That's all I can say, man. MiTH, they're just doing everything correctly at the moment. Do you think, like Scythe, that there's anything particular that they should be looking at? Because like grouping up and pushing probably isn't that great of an option anymore.
They actually have to wait for the cooldowns and just get some farm and stay together as 5. The issue is they still have Furion, so they can split push and go like Tide, Enigma, and Lich, Equap together and try to get some towers, for example, middle tower. Because MiTH Trust, they have the Twin Protector, and he's gonna heal the towers all the time. So either they have to decide to go for the tower and get the tower, or they have to just get some ganks and kill before they go for a tower.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it just looked like they're gonna split gank for top now. Ravage is still in cooldown, and so is Black Hole. Maybe.
Well, I guess solo pickoffs they can probably get without the ultimates as well. Polosan, they do see KYT together with Gnocchi. Who are they gonna go for? The silence is not used yet. Malphite's onto KYT, turns his back, has the mech as well if need be. TP assistance is coming in, and KYT, he's just way too damn tanky. Has the magic one now. MyPro comes in this nighttime. He's speeded up. Tafa going for the TP out. Anything to stop it? Maybe no. He gets out as now. There's the Razor as well. Plasma field hits all 3 heroes. Damage stolen by Merchant. There's the Eye of the Storm as well. Polo also going for the TP out. Probably not going to be successful. Blink. Overgrowth onto 2. Chibix falls down. Silence up. Can't blink anywhere. Merchant. He's hiding. Oh. He actually juked it. But still, man. 2 core heroes down. Scythe completely crumbling under the pressure. And they didn't even dent the Bristleback. He's already back to full HP. He was never really in danger of actually dying there.
Yeah, he's very tanky, Bristleback. And that's the issue. If you fight without the ultis, like it's very hard to get the kill, especially if you focus Bristleback. Maybe if they should have focused the Skywrath Mage and just ignore the Bristleback.
Oh wow, but if they ignore the Bristleback, he's just gonna spam the Quill Sprays to Oblivion, of course. And he's getting really close to finishing up his pipe. So with the pipe and the mech, like all the magic burst damage that Scythe should have used to just dominate mid game, it's not gonna be useful. But oh, they're gonna go in. MyPro silence up Polosan. He wants to go in. There's the Chain Frost actually bouncing around, but they spread out nicely. The Black Hole cancelled immediately by the silence. There is the Ravage onto 2 heroes. Gnocchi still alive. There's the Mystic Flare on to counter Polosan, and they didn't get a single kill once again. They used the Black Hole. They used the Ravage. No Sonic Wave. But man, this is just goddamn awful for them. And they even get the kill on the Miracle Watt. This 16 to 9. Gold graph. 8,000 in the favor of MiTH. XP. 7,500 almost soon. So this is really looking bad for Scythe.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, if you were their captain at the moment, would you
Scythe?
be like, guys, we're screwed? Or
Well, the problem is they just have no. Again, the ultimates on Tide, like the Ravage and cooldown, so is Black Hole. So they have to be passive and just get some farm and try to turtle with while Furion is split pushing, and try to get some more towers. But of course it's difficult. Maybe MiTH tries to go for the Roshan now, because they know the cooldowns on Ravage. There's a cooldown on Ravage and Black Hole. Yeah, they actually gonna do that.
it's smart choice as well. But to be honest, looking at what GBX wants to go for on the Queen of Pain, she has a point booster in the inventory, so she wanted to go for the Aghanims, but like you mentioned, she really needs the BKB just to get rid of the silences.
Yeah.
And well, Roshan already goes down in the meantime. Age is picked up by the Razor. So I mean, if it's already hard to bring him down, since he has 1.7k HP almost, plus a BKB, you have to do it twice now.
Like if you look at the gold graph and the experience graph, it's very, very in favor of MiTH Trust, like at 7.5k in gold and both experience. So it looks really, really good for MiTH, and but they have also played very well. They get the kills and the luck and good ganks as well. So the objective is now just to turtle and get the items on Scythe, and they actually have no mech yet, so that's also. Well, I don't know, it didn't go very well with the lanes in the early phase. Like, Furion didn't get much on the lane, and Tide, they actually lost the top lane.
Oh my god, MyPro. He activates Darkness Mystic Flare onto Dafa. Easy kill, and MyPro can actually escape, sprouted up, but he's gonna TP out, nothing to stop it at all. And they're just getting kill after kill after kill, but looks like it. And both sides actually have a rather lack of stuns to just stop the TPs from going out, but the Overgrowth catches Miracle. He can't go anywhere. KYT with the damage Noki actually grabs the kill with the Arcane Bolt, but they're sharing it friendly enough. They don't really care who gets the kills as long as they get them. And well, MiTH, they are definitely at a solid advantage, like you mentioned as well. The graph 7,500 for both, probably gonna escalate even more. But until the racks start falling, it's probably still, so to say, anybody's game, especially if there's a Nature Prophet in the game. You can ride it out for quite long, probably.
Actually, at this time, since it's daytime, and also the Tide has Ravage and Enigma has Black Hole, it's actually the time for now to go for smoke ganks and push the towers. It's now that they have to do something instead of farming, and yeah. So it looks like Tide's going for the mech. Maybe they want to finish mech before they go push or defend, actually.
Well, mech definitely will help out them just try to stay alive in the team fights, because apart from the Tide Hunter, they're not particularly tanky at all. Like, Nature Prophet 800 HP with the boots and intelligence, but now Merchuk getting slowed down with the Vicious Nasal Boost. Static Link is there as well. Malphite's not to look else, but BKB activated. Lich is gonna go down. Dafa, any TP out? Nope. Blink Overgrowth by Momo once again. And not only is it gonna be 2 kills, it's gonna be the tower on top of that. No man, MiTH, they're putting on a show for us at the moment for sure. And actually I have no idea how this will continue if MiTH wins this. If they're gonna reschedule the game for another day or for later today. Because they actually couldn't play properly. They have to leave after this game for 1 hour or something. But Mystic Flare onto Miracle, oh my god. You can't even TP out from that. This is just going god awful. But yeah, if Scythe had won this, they would have been in the grand final, since MiTH would have forfeited the second game. But now since MiTH is winning, at least at the moment, and oh, the Sonic Wave, it doesn't do too much at all. There is the Rage onto free Chain Frost as well. They actually might have enough, but the pipe is activated. Is it going to be enough? KYT is way too tanky, but they're just staying together. They're not going to spread out at all. That's how confident they feel. And Lakel is going to fall down, but yeah, the Aegis, of course, and follows on. A few more Quill Sprays now. They back off as Momo. They have vision of him. Oh, damn, Chibix. He couldn't get that 1 kill even, and Lakel, he is still alive, stand up, taking some damage. MyPro kills off Chibix. Momo hanging at silence, has the Overgrowth if need be. Overgrowth, how?
And they found Enigma.
Yeah. This they're just, I mean,
Yeah, it's over.
oh wow. So I guess I just have to find out from the admins what's actually gonna happen now, if we're gonna have any more games today or not. But man, what a great game by MiTH, and it really all escalated from the first fights at the top lane where Razor just got fed 4 kills.
It went like a pretty weird game for Scythe, like with the draft. They didn't really have anything. It was Furium solo bottom against the Bruised Back and the Scarrest. Meanwhile, Tide and Lich off lane and Enigma jungle. It's like very, very greedy in my eyes to go like that. And they really didn't get anything out of it. No towers, and actually no kills. And yeah.
They were really reliant on just getting their earlier levels, and maybe some pushing items like the early mech to help out with the pushes to just overwhelm the enemy. But the exact opposite happened. But I guess that's a sad life for Scythe at the moment, as we will try to figure out what's gonna happen next. I'll keep you guys updated, but so far, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed us, be sure to follow us on this channel as well as HeflaTV 2, the English channels for us, as well as our social media, which you can find below the stream. They are all HeflaTV anyway. And huge thanks to Master Risk for casting with me.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So yeah, we're just gonna jump into game number 2's lobby, if it's even up, and just play a few songs as we try to figure out what's gonna happen next.